Hello everybody, I'm Christopher40 and welcome to another week of gaming where I play some of my favorite games. I continue to play Jurassic World Evolution in the campaign on the map of Isla Tacano. I will start off with the usual recap. So, here I am here at the pause menu, or the options menu as it says at the top corner. From last week I was dealing with, still working on the science division big mission that I got a few weeks back that I was working on. Last week I was dealing with the earning more money. Obviously, revenue is a big deal, and I know I was working on increasing, every building to increase more money and earn more from having more dinosaurs and such. And I know last week I was working primarily on confinement studies, having some problems of how am I going to do this without letting these dinosaurs die. And I wasn't really realizing keep what gives them health and take away a few things to make it so that they aren't comfortable but not unhealthy. So, gonna continue from there. I was able to do it with the Velociraptor, and now I'm trying to make sure that I can do what I can with the Diplodocus now. So, continuing on where I left off, let's continue. So we're over here and everything. So yeah, I do have... Health is not a problem anymore. I need to make sure that I have food for both of them. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to get food for the Diplodocus. And then I'll get food for the Velociraptor. Because the Velociraptor is just going to keep on being like this. Angry. Okay, I'm gonna go... there it is. Transport this guy over here. Yeah. Doesn't say there's any food. I gave them a feeder. And I took away the forest, primarily. So far, the health of Velociraptor is fine. Must not notice that I've given it food, because it would go after the food. Did I give some...
Transportation underway.
What happened if I did that? Is that... Okay. I've given it some trees, but not a lot.
Asset delivery.
I'm hoping that this still works out. They're still in a not so great social group. Okay, good. They're going after food, and they're going after some stuff. Eventually, after this is going to go on, I'm probably going to get rid of both the Diplodocus, or even lift the Diplodocus over to the other place. Yeah, okay. How is the Diplodocus doing now? Okay, it's going after food. There we go. Good. Alright. I need to get it a bit more discomforting, but with the fact that there's no forest, it will go down. But it's not going down as much, so I need to do something else. Okay, no, it's still slowly going down because of the lack of forest. Alright, I'm gonna come to the fence. I'm being a bit crazy here. And trying to give them like less space. becoming a danger because of it doesn't have sulfur room. At this point, I'm going to be primarily tranking the Velociraptor a fair amount of times, just because reasons. Okay, its comfort is at 95, and I'm not trying to get it to be 95. Oh yeah, it's definitely damaging that.
Repair crew reporting in.
There we go. How long is it going to take? Oh, it's not. It doesn't give a time for it. I'm going to move
En route to collect the
the
asset.
Velociraptor all the way over here. Okay, its comfort level has gone up from 80 up to 92 now. So I need to give them a little less space. I know, people probably, the people who are like guests here are probably thinking, am I crazy or something?
Asset has been collected.
Now I need to go back, get another door, put that there. I accidentally did this. And that happens. There we go. Not a lot of area.
Asset delivered.
Need to give them a little less grassland. Still. Trying to give the worst. Yeah, they have a not so great comfort. They're lonely. They are very extremely lonely. Alright. Do it again. Yeah, there we go. They're doing it again. Still, wow. Okay, I've gotten the area so big. This is the one thing I'm having a hard time with, is getting the Diplodocus to have less space. Because I would rather have them have less space than outright be like... Alright, so the Diplodocus one is becoming a big problem. I have to keep on doing less. Okay. This is becoming a big conundrum for me. I don't know why. I get they need a lot of space, but I don't want to have too little space, I guess. Okay, now they have no good grassland and no good forest. Okay, so now the comfort level shall decrease. There we go. Here we go.
Asset collection request received.
Right. Alright, so now it's decreasing. Their health is fine, but they're missing the grassland and the trees. I'll put a bit more forest after I get rid of all of it first. There we go. Put a little in there. Not a lot, but still. 92. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about this. Unfortunately, I think the Velociraptor is the one thing that's going to be the biggest problem. If it's going to get out, it's going to be a rare occasion. So I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to check out fossils. Gotta get to the fossil stuff. Oh, okay, silver, I can easily sell that for 120,000, and then fern fossils for 40 grand. Nice. Oh, we got a power outage. That's not good. And then Styracosaurus. I've tried getting a Styracosaurus for a while. Let's do that. Quadicus, Brachiosaurus. Okay, I need to get, what was it? The Mitsucanthosaurus, I believe is what it was. Do I have that? Make this thing go. Ceratosaurus.
Nice job finishing the genome acquisition contract. Makes you look good. Makes you look very good. Just don't make the rest of us look bad. I'm only kidding, but not really.
Okay, I'm gonna do that for getting more of that. We have the baryonyx. What about over here? I think I nearly have almost every single dinosaur. Okay, not bad. Okay. How are we doing down over here? So far, so good. Okay, we have a power issue down over here. So I don't know what's up with that. And there's a health issue. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh. Okay, so we've got a power issue.
Adding task.
You know, like that. There we go. That Velociraptor is going to be a big problem continuously. Yeah, it's really going after the fences at this stage. How are we doing with this? 67. Okay, with the not-so-great space and the not-so-great forest, they're doing about bad. Okay, good. I almost want to get rid of the Velociraptor because it's always a big problem dealing with the Velociraptor. How am I doing down here? 291 there, 81. That's in the shelter. 306. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Now I can ask one of these guys to come and do
Task received.
check on
Understood.
that and check on that. There we go. And then the other.
Responding to
Deal
resupply
with giving them
request.
food. There we go. Okay. I'm debating if I want to have another, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Oh. Gonna go guest facilities, monorail station. I'm gonna put a monorail station here. Because I feel like this might actually be a good idea. Having a monorail station here. Because then it's not too hard for people to get hold on. I can do that a bit better. Good now like that one. There we go. That gives us the ability of having that.
Attention island personnel. A new monorail station has opened, and guests will be arriving shortly.
And being able to have a nice monorail station to connect in several different ways is a good call. Not too
Now,
long.
this contract is
here we go,
perfect
another
for
mission.
improving the security division. I'd be disappointed if you reject it.
Use an ACU transport team to sell at least one Centosaurus specimen. I don't know why I couldn't do that. Yeah, I'll accept that and deal with that one. Still trying to deal with the income per minute. Not doing too well for income so far. Not too bad there. That's doing really good. Nice. Okay. How about the bowling alley? Not doing too bad. Could we do it 10 times better? I'm impressed that that Velociraptor has not gotten out yet, but it's doing some damage. And the Diplodocus is now below its comfort threshold for the next 3 minutes. Yes! Okay.
No problem.
Deal with that.
Crew responding to repair request.
Just continuously attacking that fence. Of course, the Velociraptor would do that. There we go. Quick response time.
Heading
Ooh,
to
yeah.
collect the
Yeah.
asset.
Okay, now to the fossil center and check out the fossils. What do we got so far? Okay, so Metricanthosaurus. Jeez. That's 1 2-star, 1 3-star. I'm gonna try and get more for that. Why not? A little more than halfway through today's episode. So far. One thing I'm definitely going to mention, I'm going to quickly go in here to the navigation here. So I know did everything we could on, I did everything I could on Isla Muerta. I did everything I could so far here on Isla Tacano. I know I haven't done everything on Isla Matanceros, but I wanted to run this by everybody. I planned on doing, and I'm planning on doing, a little bit of a mini series of going through and maybe doing, you know, revamping and redoing the Isla Matanceros. Not restarting the map, but doing a few things, changing up some things. Now that I've got tons of stuff from the last 2 maps, I thought it might be a good call to update Isla Matanceros and maybe even Isla Muerta. I'll do like a little bit of a series of, I'm going to be updating these maps and doing a few things, and maybe, you never know, I'll be able to accomplish a few extra things. So anyone who wants to know more about that, I will think about mentioning that in the next video. You never know. Alright, so how are we doing here? Oh, less than 30 seconds left on that one. Yes! Still working on everything else, though, so far. How's the reputation? I'm almost done on the reputation for entertainment and security. Okay. Good. Oh, here we go.
Just got the word. Dr. Wu has his results and considers the test complete. I'm breathing a sigh of relief. Now Dr. Wu's gaze is elsewhere. I think we should take care of those dinosaurs.
I will not deny that. Okay.
Setting additional tasks.
Shrinking that one.
Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
Now I want to get them above the threshold. I find it very sucky that I had to mistreat one of my favorite dinosaurs, which is Diplodocus, the longnecks. Okay, let's give them a decent place. Missing forest. Okay, here we go. Going to add a bit more forest over to this side. That should be good. Alright, so now I've given everything I would need for the Diplodocus. Funny enough, I actually could just transfer the Diplodocus, which I'm actually going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to...
Request acknowledged.
Because I don't need them in the same pen now, but still.
Collecting asset.
And then I will demolish that. And a little bit more of this. Basically, a lot of this is going to be adjusting and making sure that this is not a bad pen for the Velociraptor for now. I almost just don't like the idea of having Velociraptors. I already have it on Isla Tacano. I don't feel like I want it on every map.
Transporting asset.
There we go. And then I'm going to
Asset has been transported.
transport this one down over here.
Asset requiring
Because
collection.
I'd rather them be down here with all the things that they would need instead of anything else. Now, what was they want? I need another. Okay, so I need to get another Velociraptor to make it more understandable. And a dead dinosaur. Of course. Okay. I'm glad I have another set of ranger teams and stuff up over here. Okay, so where is the dead dino? Okay, let's do Theomimimus over here. I'm gonna start... Can I get Gallimimuses? I'm about to start getting Gallimimuses in some place. There goes some more Theomimimuses.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
There we go. Going good so far. Just continuing to make sure that the Velociraptor and Diplodocus, after going through being below their threshold, being above their threshold. Gonna do a little bit more checking out the Metrocanthosaurus stuff. Here we go. Oh, there. More for that. And I'll do this. Alright. Well, lots is going on right now. I'm going to pause there for the time being. So, dealing with having the Diplodocus and Velociraptor in the confinement studies mission below the comfort threshold. It was really difficult for the Diplodocus. It was even more trying with the Velociraptor, being it's a carnivore. I don't need it getting out of the pen all the dang time. So it was definitely an interesting experience dealing with that. Kind of like the Dilophosaurus and... Dilophosaurus? Yeah, Dilophosaurus, I think, and Velociraptor on Isla Muerta. But yes, definitely dealing with an awful lot of other stuff throughout, managing it, earning more money, and even dealing with more expeditions and fossils. But, enough of that. What else will I get up to next time? Find out next week. So please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That would be much appreciated. And if anybody wants to know a bit more, I will next week, in the next video, talk a little bit more of an idea I thought of, going over the last few maps as like a little mini-series where I do it a little bit less than 26 minutes and go over adjusting the other maps to better those while also dealing with the main game and so on. Other than that, hope you guys are enjoying. But also, please, subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. So, stay tuned for another week of gaming. Until then, take care of yourselves and keep on gaming out there. See you next time. Bye.